What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Fans Voice. All right, so right now I'm going to talk about the linebackers to look out for in the draft. Outside of some first round guys or the top talent at linebacker, all these guys I see really being good. I got six of them, and I think there's a lot of potential. Discuss some things that they need to work out. Of course, these guys are more of the middle round, maybe some late. But let me get into it. First up, I got Jake Galladay out of Cincinnati. He's 6'4", 240. He's got the explosiveness and range to work sideline to sideline. He can navigate through space and work through creases to make stops at the line. He's good for blitzing through gaps, has the size to take on and stack blocks at the second level. He does need to work on his zone IQ and spatial awareness in the passing game, but he can use his length to help clog up the middle of the field. He's got great range and he's got a good physicality. He's got the makings to be a good linebacker in the NFL. And I think, outside of the zone, outside of having that, zone IQ and the spatial awareness and coverage, which I think can easily be worked on. The a linebackers coach can help him out with that. Hell, even defensive backs coach, if it need be, could help him out with that. I think he could be a nice day two pick, probably third round. And I think he's going to be really good. Next, I got Kyle Lewis out of Pittsburgh. He's a little smaller. He's like 6 foot, 230 pounds. In 2025, he did get 79 tackles, 8.5 tackles for a loss, 3 sacks, and 2 interceptions. He produces. He's got good numbers. I like it, especially he's not the biggest dude. He's not exactly a true linebacker, but he is a good overhang linebacker and like this hybrid big nickel. I like that. He's not going to be your traditional in the middle clogging things up, like you would see maybe like Jake Galladay before or some of these other bigger linebackers. But because he's got that coverage ability, he's not a bad tackler. He as you heard, he does make plays, and I think he can be a nice mismatch guy on tight ends and maybe some wide receivers. He's explosive, very athletic. He's got good range and natural coverage feel, depth discipline. And what I also really like is he has instant reactive quickness. Like as you already guessed, he something happens and he's already reacting. Like it doesn't. There's no processing time. It's just he's there. He's already moving. As you probably already guessed, because of his size, he does need to work on some strength and power at the point of attack. But outside of that, I think he's going to be really good. He just needs to hit the weight room essentially. I like him. Yeah, just maybe pack on like 10 pounds of muscle, and I think he could move more to that traditional off-ball linebacker. Next up, I think he's one of the more interesting linebackers in this draft class outside of like Sonny Styles. Harold Perkins out of LSU. He's 6'1", 222. He's more of like this hybrid type of player, but is not exactly a true hybrid because he does need to work on some of his coverage. But in 2025, he got 56 tackles, 8 tackles for a loss, 4 sacks, and 3 interceptions. He's an electric pass rusher, and he's great on the pursuit. As you'd imagine, somebody of his size and being a linebacker, he's still got that see ball, hit ball mentality. He's got decent range and playmaking ability and zone coverage. Like I said, he's not a traditional linebacker, but he's also not like this traditional hybrid because he needs to work on his man coverage to be able to be a more of a hybrid player. He's a really good downhill attacker with the pass rush ability. He's also good with the run and chase pursuit situations and also the short intermediate zones. To me, uh, I think he can make a good big safety, good big box safety because of his size. I think if he were to pack on more weight with him being right around 220 pounds, he would lose some of that speed, some of that quickness. So I think maybe stay at that, work on some of that coverage, and you could be bumped up to safety, and you'd be that nice, big, hard hitting, strong safety that everybody loves to see. I think I think personally he would make a better big, strong safety than he would a linebacker. And then he could be that big dime back, and big dime uh safety that you could put in the box and dime obvious passing situations. And you can put him in there, have two safeties covering your backside, and then, like two free safeties that are good in coverage. And he can be up front. You can send him on a random blitz, or he can do some coverage right there in those short intermediate zones to help out with those check downs or some of those out routes. Uh, but I think I think I think he can make a really good safety. Now I've got Aiden Fisher out of Indiana. He's one of my favorite linebackers in this class. I think he's going to make a really, really good linebacker. Yeah, I think he has all the makings for it. 6'1", 235. In 2025, he had 97 tackles, 10.5 tackles for a loss, 4.5 sacks, and 2 interceptions. He's got a really good stat line, and put some more games in there like he would with NFL, he'd be getting 120, 130 tackles, maybe even more. But he's a really good field general, extremely intelligent and tenacious, a good burst, quickness, fluidity, his instant reactive skills, pre pre and post snap reads, his physicality, coverage and blitzing ability is what makes him really stand out amongst these linebackers. His football IQ makes him one of the smartest defenders in the draft. Whoever gets this guy is getting a steal, and think he's going to come in and he's going to be an instant impact player for that defense. And he's going to be the future leader of a defense. I really like Aiden Fisher. There's only like three linebackers I'd like more than him, and that would be Sonny Styles, CJ Allen, and Jacob Rodriguez. I like Aiden Fisher better than a lot of these guys because because he's just this smart, takes command of your defense. I think he's got the makings to be a really good linebacker in this league. Now I've got Torian York out of Texas A&M. Pretty sure I messed up his first name. He's probably the smallest linebacker in this class. He's 5'10", 230 pounds. He is an elite processor, very good at commanding his defense to get favorable matchups against protection. I really like that. Yeah, he may not be the biggest, but he supplements that with his mind. He's got the mind of an NFL player. If he's commanding your defense, putting you in the right positions, then he is doing his job and he's making life 10 times easier for your team. He is quick. He's quick to support and post snap with his burst and closing speed to erase the running lanes. He's got good instinctive coverage ability. He's going to be good. People are going to knock him for his size, but it's as a famous saying says, it's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog. And he's got to fight. He's going to be good. He's going to be another late round steal. And the only reason he's going to be late round is because people are going to be like, he's small. I don't care. I like him. I draft him. Last and not least is Keyshawn Elliott. I like the dude. He's physical. He's out of Arizona State. He's 6'2", 235. In 2025, he had 98 tackles, 14 tackles for a loss, 7 sacks, and he also posted a 68.2% pressure rate when he's blitzing. And he's also got a 4.5 speed. It's crazy. I mean, like, that's a good sized dude running that fast. I like it. Um, he's a great natural processor with elite vision and great reaction to angle fluctuations. So, like, he's going start attacking instinctively. He's just going to adjust his angle to get there. But the problem is he needs to learn to maintain his angles, and he misses too many tackles. I think he had like an 18% missed tackle rate. Needs to work on that, which can easily be done. Just, some practicing. I can just go back to fundamentals when you're growing up. So don't be the person trying to go for the big hits all the time. Hit him. That's what football players know. Hit him, wrap up, and drive through. You're going to get him down. But he also does have good coverage mobility and zone feel. He's got a couple things to work on. He's going to be a great late round guy. Um, he's got good size, and if you want a good blitzing linebacker, he's going, I think coming in, he's going to be a situational going because he does have pretty decent coverage ability. I think he's going to be able to throw some teams off. Throw him in their obvious passing situation. They're going to see him and be like, oh crap, is he blitzing? He could show blitz and then back up. I think they could really scheme around that and use that. And the team's going to use that to their advantage, and it's going to work out very well. I like a ball linebacker that could blitz as well as he does, and as you hear, he produces. I left out Trotter, Styles, CJ Allen, Anthony Hill, and Jacob Rodriguez for a reason because everybody's already hearing about them and everybody already knows that those guys are really good. So, but let me know what other linebackers you guys are looking at, who you like, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll talk with you guys later.